Okay, 96 divided by 4. That's what it looks like. And here's a picture of it. So number 1. I'm going to look at the sets of 10 there, and there's 9 sets of 10. I'm going to think to myself, how many groups of 4 10s can I make from 9 10s? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can make one group of 4 10s. And I'm going to try and make a second one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. A second group of 4 10s. I've got one remaining. So let's pop a 2 there because I've made 2 groups of 4 10s. And I can also pop it there. There is one group of 10 left over, so we're going to exchange it. Now you'll notice I've got my little group of 10. I like it like that, nice and organised. So I've exchanged one group of 10 and it goes into the ones column along with the 6. And 10 plus 6 is 16, so this little one here means there's 16 ones in the ones column. Now I then say to myself, how many groups of 4 ones can I make from 16 ones? Well, there's that little square again. I'll just show it to you. So can you see that that is 4? So if I make a little square like that, there's another 4. You can see it's the same size. So I've made 2 groups of 4 and 3 groups of 4, 4 groups of 4. So the answer is 24. Let's just put a little post-it note there for the last 4. Stick it down. So that's what it would look like in your book, and that's what it looks like as a picture. Okay, let's try another one. That one worked out, I think, really well as a picture. Let's get rid of everybody. And write down a new problem to solve. So now we've got 75 and the division this time is going to be by 3. So if I was doing it in my book, I would do a 3 in a little square. With a ruler I'd use to get the straight lines, and I'm going to pop the number I'm going to divide up into the middle. So there's 75. So now I've got to make it over there. So pop the 3 down. Let's make 75. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And I need 5 ones. So let's just double check. Nothing wrong with double checking before you start. So there's the sum. There it is written as a calculation in the book. And here's a picture of it. Okay, so it's 3 this time. So we're looking in this first column at making groups of 3 10s. Okay, we're off. So how many groups of 3 10s can I make from 7 10s? Okay, here comes the first one. 1, 2, 3. So I've got one group of 10, 3 10s. 1, 2, 3. That's 2 groups of 3 10s, and I've got one left over. So I have 2 groups there. So I can pop in my 2. Now, when you're doing it in your book, this picture, you'll have the 2 groups of 3 10s. You can see them there, but we've got one group of 10 left over, so we're going to exchange that. Now, here comes my little magic rectangle of 10. I am going to exchange this one set of 10 for 10 ones, and it goes in the ones column. There's a little one there. Okay, so now we have 15 ones, and we're ready to ask a question. So how many groups of 3 ones can we make from 15 ones? Right, we're off. One group of 3, 2 groups of 3, 3 groups of 3, 4 groups of 3, 5 groups of 3. The answer is 5. So 75 divided by 3 equals 25. Right, we're doing really well, so let's go for one more. It's going to be completely different again. So we need to take everything away if we can. Okay. The number is 65. And we're going to divide it by 5. So there's the question. Let's start by trying to write it down in the right way. So we've got a 5. Draw the bus stop using a ruler and put in 65. Right, so I'm divided by 5, so I'm going to need a 5 there. I need to make the number 65, so I need 6 tens. And I need 5 ones. Okay, I've got my picture. That's what it would look like in my book, and that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm sort of ready to go. Okay, so we're making groups of 5. It's the tens column, so my first question is, how many groups of 5 tens can I make from 6 tens? Now when I look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I haven't put the right number in. Oops. So let's just pop that in and adjust it. Now that is quite an important skill I've just shown you, and that is that when you're doing something, just check that you are correct and you haven't made a mistake. So it does say 65, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, all right, 65. Let's start again. How many groups of 5 tens can I make from 6 tens? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can make one group of 5 tens. Let's pop that in before I forget. We've got a remainder again, and it's one set of 10. So here we go. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so in my book, having exchanged one set of 10 for 10 ones, I need to put the 10 ones, it's only a little one, but it represents 10 ones, in the ones column, so you can see I've made the number 15. Right, question number 2. How many groups of 5 ones can I make from 15 ones? Well, there's my little square of 4, so I'm going to put one more on the top, and that will make 5. So there's one group, and this is a second group, and this is a third group. So I've made 3 groups of 5. So I'll pop a 3 in there. Let's pop another 3 in there. And there you have a picture of exactly what's happened here.